Okay everyone, so I put on the template and it does fit. I actually kept these extra pieces here so I could make sure that they did align with the roads underneath, and they did. So this is the alignment sheet. It's just taped down right now so it doesn't blow around. So this is all dry now. It took about 13 hours to dry. It does need a little sanding. I did not put the other layer on yet, but I laid out several of the buildings that I have just to see how they fit, kind of a dry run, and how the parking would work. So I got some cars out here just testing out the street, seeing how it's all going to play out, and it looks pretty good. Hey everyone, so I'm going to do the rest of this this paving. I didn't get the new tape yet. I still have this stuff that's left over. So I've started to put out the paving tape for this. Plus I got this area here. I have to lay the rest of this out and mix some. And the last time I did it, I didn't actually do these two because I didn't have enough of the mixture. I only mixed half a batch. And I thought I would have enough because the last time I did that other road over there, I mixed half a batch and I had so much left over, so I thought I would have a ton, but I forgot that this is a pretty big area. But I did order some more of this paving tape from the people that I get a lot of my hobby stuff from, so I did order some. I don't know when it's gonna come because, you know, with the holidays. Good morning everyone. So it's all dry and I just sanded it using I used 120 grit sandpaper. I cut off in a little piece though, and I didn't show that part on camera. It's this big mess. Just sanded it all out, but it's pretty flat. And as you can see right here, I didn't put any of that plaster stuff in the second half because I made it so that this building fits in there. So the sidewalk piece that's built into that Walters kit, the cornerstone kit, is the same level as plaster, so it matches. So this building here actually fits in this little spot there, and it looks like it's the same level. So when you put another building next to it, these are not necessarily the order I'm going to put the buildings. I actually want to put a different building here, but you can see just by putting some here, these are unfinished kits here. Still got more stuff to put on. It fits pretty good. As you can see, works really good. And then here's where the parking areas will be. And I have a couple of cars. You can see that will fit in these little parking spaces. Obviously, they're not perfectly set up, but you can see that they do fit in there. So I can get 3 cars here, 3 cars there, and then the same on the other side. And then these little bump out areas is where I'm going to put the street lights. So I have one here, one there, and then same on the other side. I still have to do over here and here, and where the gas station is, and then the crossing areas for the sidewalk / foundation areas. And I already ordered the extra paving tape, and that should be coming hopefully within the next few hours. So I am hoping that it comes today. It says it should. So that gives you what it looks like. This is still needs a little sanding here for this thing to sit properly. It's underneath, there's just a little areas where it still needs probably a little bit more sanding, but it looks pretty good on here. So here's how it fits in there. Yeah, now it looks pretty good. I mean, it's gonna have a little gap. It's never gonna be perfect, but it's a lot better than having sitting on top of the other one it was there. So I'm hoping to take the same sidewalk pattern that's on here and scribe it with my X-Acto knife and then paint it all the same color. So the sidewalks will be all the same color. So I've been looking for my paving tape, ordered it, and I finally got the box today so I can finish up all my my roads and stuff. So here's the box that I got. Finally came, and ooh, right off the top, there we go. That's what I've been waiting for, is this other paving tape so I can finish off all the roads for the whole layout, including one road by the mountain, over there by the cove, that other section, the stuff down there, and the rest over here. I'm probably gonna have way more than I need, but this should do it. So I'm really excited about finally getting that. I also picked up a few other things. Styrofoam peanuts. Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to get. These are trees. They're pine trees. Ready-made tree value pack. You get 18 furs. It's called the Evergreen Blend from Woodland Scenic. And they range between 2-inch and 4-inch inside. And they're no assembly. They're already put together. Not sure if you can kind of see inside there. They look pretty good. They're various sizes. And I like to put this all over my layout. And especially up in the mountain range. But I wanted some pine trees, and these were a pretty good deal. Plus I got an additional 5% off. I picked up my final structure that I needed. And this is it. That's the final structure that I'm going to put along that trackside. It's the Sunrise Feed Mill. Now these are two separate buildings actually. They're not one building. But we'll go in greater detail when I unbox that. Hey everyone. So you've seen this little kit that I've had sitting on my layout for a while, not really put together or painted up. Well, I painted it. showed a little video of me painting it. It still needs more of accessories. I've been gluing pieces on, but I wanted to show you the finished paint scheme I did come up with, because I didn't show you that. I was doing it in fast motion, painting it, and I kind of painted it a grayish brown color to kind of give it a very grimy brick color, and then I went back and highlighted it with whites and different shades of gray. And this is what it looks like. So far I've only put on this vent, and I did add the loading dock. And then I have a lot of the other pieces here. Some of them are still not painted, but a lot of them are, and I'm gluing on different pieces. But the way this works, I have the little kit here, or the little booklet for it. And a lot of these things have to be glued to each other first before you glue them onto this. So I actually have a lot of them actually gluing together right now. And then, but it does take a while to glue this stuff on it. They like to say on this little kit, this goes together in minutes. It doesn't go together in minutes. It takes a lot longer than minutes. It can, you know, for me to paint this was probably about an hour, but you saw it in fast motion in 2 minutes. But all this little stuff has to glue on, and it does not take minutes because it's not the easiest stuff to get in there and the little things. But after about a week or two, you can actually have it completely finished and looks great.